Sunshine Coast MP Peter Slipper is our parliamentary speaker after an extraordinary day in Canberra. The former Liberal MP, a member for Fisher, is now an independent, giving the Gillard government an extra seat over the coalition.
A strange parliament just got plain weird.
I declare that the honourable member proposed, Mr Slipper, has been elected as Speaker.
For the first time in Australian history, the government nominated and effectively installed an opposition member to the Speaker's chair.
A member of the government should take the role of Speaker of the Parliament in the Westminster system.
The shock resignation by Speaker Harry Jenkins set in train the unprecedented events.
Mr Clark, I accept the nomination.
Returning fire, the opposition started nominating government members.
I am loath to say I do not accept the nomination.
I decline the nomination.
I'm sorry to disappoint the member for Sturt, but I decline.
Until time ran out and Mr Slipper took the Speaker's chair.
Honourable members, I wish to express my grateful thanks for the high honour the House has been pleased to confer upon me.
An honour for him, breathing space for Julia Gillard. Harry Jenkins moving to the government benches adds one for Labor. Mr Slipper as Speaker means one less for the coalition.
This is happening because she has made the judgment that the government needs to shore up its numbers in this place.
The only difficulty you face, I think, is stepping into the shoes. Perhaps I should have joked slippers, but stepping into the shoes of a man so distinguished.
As for Mr Slipper, the political journeyman gains a $75,000 pay rise. He first entered Parliament in 1984 and for his current term in 93, but life in his electorate has soured in recent years, with local stories on travel expenses. A rival MP distributing this photo of him asleep in Parliament. And last week's hosting of Kevin Rudd, the final straw for LNP bosses.
People don't like him up here anymore anyway. They don't trust him. How can you trust a man that jumps ship?
He's been a good man in his day, but there's just something that's happened.
Until today, many were tipping Mr Slipper's demise. But in this Parliament, who knows what's next? Max Futcher, 10 News.
Political editor Hugh Riminton joins us from Canberra now. And Hugh, the new Speaker hasn't wasted any time. He's already kicked out 4 members of the coalition on his first day.
Yes, he's certainly not going to show any favouritism to the coalition. His former friends, of course, Peter Reith, has this evening come out and said that to the day he dies, he will be a Liberal Party rat, and that's probably the way everyone in the coalition will see him. He will have a rough time of it, one imagines, as he walks through the streets of his Sunshine Coast electorate, where one imagines that Labor Party support is a relatively short supply, and that is essentially where he has gone. He has effectively given that extra buffer, that extra vote, so that Julia Gillard now, instead of needing 4 crossbenchers to support anything in the House, now needs just 3. That's an important piece of extra insurance policy for her, thanks to Peter Slipper.